Welcome, everyone. Tonight, we delve into a mystery that has baffled investigators and chilled the bones of armchair detectives for over 6 decades. A true story, more terrifying than any fiction. This is the story of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In January 1959, 10 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, embarked on a challenging expedition through the Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. Their goal was to reach Mount Otterten. They were skilled, prepared, and excited for the adventure. They were never seen alive again. The group sent regular telegrams, keeping their sports club informed of their progress. The last message was received on January 27th. When no further communication arrived and the expected return date passed, alarm bells began to ring. A search party was organized. On February 26th, the rescuers found their tent on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, Mountain of the Dead, in the local Mansi language. What they discovered inside was the first layer of a chilling puzzle. The tent was pitched, but it had been ripped open from the inside. Belongings and equipment were left behind. There were footprints in the snow, leading away from the tent. Barefoot. These weren't the tracks of a fleeing animal. They were human footprints, leading downhill towards the woods, some wearing only socks, a single shoe, or nothing at all. In the brutal sub-zero temperatures and deep snow, this made no sense. Why would experienced hikers abandon their shelter in such a way and without proper footwear? Further down the slope, near the edge of the forest, the searchers found the first bodies. 2 hikers, Georgy Krivonyshenko and Yuri Doroshenko, lay beneath a large cedar tree. They were lightly dressed, even for being inside a tent. Branches of the cedar were broken high up, suggesting someone had climbed it. What were they looking for? What had driven them out of their tent in such a panic? And why were they separated from the rest of the group? Deeper in the woods, between the cedar tree and the abandoned tent, lay Igor Dyatlov himself, and 2 other hikers, Rustem Slobodin and Zenaida Kolmogorova. They were positioned as if they were trying to return to the tent. Slobodin had a fractured skull, but it wasn't considered fatal. The discovery of the remaining 4 members took over 2 months. They were found in a ravine further into the woods, buried under several feet of snow. And this is where the mystery takes an even darker turn. The bodies of these 4, Nikolai Thibaut Brignol, Lyudmila Dubinina, Alexander Kolevatov, and Semyon Zolotaryov, bore horrific, unexplained injuries. Thibaut Brignol had severe skull damage, more forceful than Slobodin's. Dubinina and Zolotaryov had multiple fractured ribs. Most disturbingly, Dubinina was missing her tongue, eyes, and a portion of her lips. What could have caused such trauma? There were no external wounds, no signs of a struggle, no indication of another human presence. An avalanche was ruled out. The tent wasn't buried, and the tracks led away from it. Local Mansi tribesmen were also cleared of any involvement. Adding to the enigma, investigators found traces of radiation on some of their clothing. Not dangerously high levels, but enough to raise questions. Where did it come from? Was it contamination? Or something else? The official Soviet investigation concluded that the hikers died due to an unknown compelling force. A vague and unsatisfying answer that has fueled decades of speculation and theories. Think about it. 10 experienced hikers suddenly fleeing their tent in the dead of night, in freezing temperatures, with inadequate clothing. Some sustaining massive internal injuries without any external marks. Others seemingly trying to return, only to succumb to the elements or something else. The lack of a clear explanation, the bizarre circumstances, the seemingly impossible injuries. It all paints a picture of utter terror. What could have been so frightening, so powerful, that it drove these seasoned adventurers to their deaths in such a chaotic and inexplicable way? Was it a natural phenomenon, something unknown to science? An infrasound wave causing panic? A secret military experiment gone wrong? Or something else entirely? Something that left no trace, only a scene of frozen horror and unanswered questions. The Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most enduring and chilling mysteries of the 20th century. A stark reminder that even in the familiar world, there can be forces and events that defy explanation, leaving behind only fear and the haunting echo of the unknown. What do you think happened at Dyatlov Pass? Let us know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring the dark corners of the real world, be sure to subscribe for more chilling stories. Sweet dreams, if you can.